Good morning. Happy Monday or Sunday. Good grief. Monday. Happy May Day. Sunday and May Day got mixed together there. Anyway, happy day. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist. Here were some words of wisdom for us. Good morning, Joe. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here on this fine Sunday and May Day. So, we have a lovely card today from the Virtues Reflection Cards by the Virtues Project. And I think this actually was from the early 2000s, like 2005, somewhere in that ballpark, that they created these cards. And they have endured over the years. I think they are wonderful cards. So let's just take a couple of nice deep breaths to be right here, right now. Present, fully in our bodies. Good morning to whomever else just joined us. Welcome, Diane. Fully engaged right here, ready to learn something. So our card for today is dignity. Dignity. And so I came to this card with my own thoughts about it, but I love how the card expands on that whole concept of dignity. So let's see what you all think. Dignity is a sense of worthiness and respect. It comes from remembering who we truly are and our purpose for being. So how clear are you on your purpose for being? And sometimes we go through those muddy periods where we aren't at all clear on what our purpose for being is. Good morning, Luann. Welcome, welcome. And sometimes we've completed a purpose for being and a new one has yet to emerge. That's not unusual either, right? It's how do we tolerate the discomfort that goes along with waiting to be clear again? And sometimes we aren't clear for quite some time and we just muddle along, putting one foot in front of the other, operating in faith and trust, and seeing where it takes us. When we are mindful of our own dignity, we hold ourselves with self-esteem, respect, and simple confidence. And when we present that way, we are far more likely to draw that kind of reflection back to us, right? We move and speak in a graceful manner. We avoid actions that cause us to feel ashamed. We recognize the inherent worth of each person, whether or not they see it for themselves. So people behaving abysmally oftentimes don't have a sense of their own value. And we don't want to add to that by looking down on them, heaping shame on them, etc., etc. We want to continue to hold them responsible for their choices, but view them as still divine children of God, even when they're acting like jerks. We treat everyone with the respect and honor all beings deserve. We refuse to violate anyone's rights. When we value each other, we honor our Creator. The quote is from Psalms 129, 13 and 14. It was you who created my innermost self and put me together in my mother's womb. For all these mysteries, I thank you. For the wonder of myself, for the wonder of your works. The practice of dignity. So here are some I statements, and if one of them grabs you, hang on to it, ruminate on it today, spend some time with it, chew on it, see what there is there for you to learn. I know my own worth. I know my own worth. How many of us underestimate our own value? I carry myself with respect. I keep myself free of shame. How many of us are still carrying around shame from childhood? Shame that was heaped on us instead of being anything that has to do with us at all, really. Time to let that go. Time to let that go. And I know it sounds like easier said than done. Good morning, CJ. But if you feel like you need some assistance and support in terms of letting go of shame, I've got my birthday special going on right now. 3 sessions, 8 sessions, whatever someone is willing to do. And the lovely thing about coaching, which operates outside our mental health system, which is so incredibly broken, that when I stepped away, many years ago, I walked away saying, this thing is broken. I'm not sure it can be fixed. I hope to see it fixed in my lifetime. Ain't seeing much yet. So when you coach, you have access much more quickly, much more consistently. I mean, when you're waiting 6 to 8 weeks to get in to see a therapist, and then you can't get back in again for another 6 to 8 weeks, not gonna do what you need it to do. I value all people. I value all people. And that's easy when people are behaving well and they're lovely human beings. Not so easy when they're being their jerky selves, right? And we all have our moments of that. A huge step forward, I believe, is when we, behaving jerky, can say, I know I'm behaving jerky. I'm tired, I'm hungry, angry, lonely, tired, whatever it is that's setting it off. To own it. I'm scared. That's a huge step forward. Owning why you're being a jerk. Does that make it okay for you to continue to be a jerk and hurt other people's feelings? No. But you may just have a moment. And you may decide, I just need to be alone for a while and kind of get my crap together here. I avoid mistreating others. So again, that can be the if you're about to flare up at somebody, I need to take a time out here. I need to go for a walk. I need to eat something. I need to get some sleep, whatever it is that's going to help you shift into a more diplomatic frame of mind in terms of addressing whatever it is. I act honorably. I act honorably. And sometimes that's not so easy. Sometimes that's not so easy. When you're running low on resources, time, money, energy, whatever it is, that can make it more difficult to act honorably. Act honorably anyway. Do it anyway. And at the moment it is hard and stressful. However, down the road you're going to look back and say, yay me, I did a good job on that one. I honor everyone's rights. I honor everyone's rights. I am thankful for the gift of dignity. It helps me to walk tall. So let's just do a little physical thing with that right now. I want you to sit up straighter. I want you to move your shoulders back. I want you to raise your head up, almost like there's a string running through you and it's being held up. Okay, notice how you feel when you're like this. When you walk around your world, your home, outside, stores, work, etc., are you like this? Or are you like this? Just do this. Just that little step is enough to begin to shift the energy around you, to begin to get people to respond to you differently, to begin to get you to respond differently to you. All right? So dignity. Dignity. Can you think of some people who carry themselves with dignity or did? Nelson Mandela always comes to mind for me. And there was a former Miss America, Marilyn Vanderbilt Atler. I believe she was a Miss America in the late 50s. When she entered a room, I'm not sure if she's still alive or not, but when she entered a room, her energy was just, I mean, she had presence. And what she spoke about was childhood sexual abuse. A difficult topic, a very difficult topic, and a topic that can push you into a lifetime of shame if you allow it to continue to do so. She did not. She claimed her power. She claimed her power to the point where her father, who was her abuser and who was a very rich and powerful man and had his name slapped on the side of some building somewhere, she was powerful enough and dignified enough and direct enough that she got his name removed from the building. I thought that was a very classic way to reclaim her power. So, dignity. Dignity. A sense of worthiness and self-respect. A sense of worthiness and self-respect. Where do you feel like you're at on that? Let's just breathe a few breaths on that. Dignity. I am worthy. I deserve respect. I deserve respect simply because I exist. I don't have to do anything to earn it. Everyone has it. But I deserve respect. Many of us struggle with that word deserve, don't we? It feels arrogant or selfish or something. We've got issues around that word deserve, when really it's just merely the acknowledgement that some things are our birthright as human beings, including dignity, including dignity. Now, we as human beings don't always offer each other dignity, but it is a birthright. It is a birthright. So I'd like you practicing today. Various times, you might want to set a timer on your phone, maybe 5 times. 5 is what's coming to me. We'll go with it. 5 times where you, when the timer goes off, you check. Just even check your posture. Are you back? You got your shoulders, you got your head up. Where are you at on this? All right? Dignity. Practice your dignity today and see how that goes. Treat others with dignity today. See how that goes. This is our experiment, our life experiment. We can try things, learn things, change things, move forward. All right? Also, want to remind you, if you would like to get these YEMIGs via email, you can just send the word yes to Bonnie@empowermentandpurpose.com. Some people like watching them at their leisure and would rather not hunt through a whole Facebook feed to find it. So you can just send me an email, Bonnie@empowermentandpurpose.com, with just the simple word yes, and we will add you to the YEMIG mailing list. So, and also, as I said yesterday, I have had 2 people so far who've said yes to wanting to do a 10-week, meet once a week group on, basically it's clearing clutter, but I was looking at it in terms of a purge, letting go of what no longer serves us. And we'll start simply. We'll start simply with things like clearing out a drawer, cleaning out our purse or wallet, simple things like that. We'll deal with whatever gets stirred up at that level, because it will, and then we're moving on up to, at the very end, we're going to be letting go of a role that no longer serves us, and letting go of a belief that no longer serves us. So if you're interested, let me know, because I will get it put together and get it put out there. And again, I've been guided that it should be $9.99 for a 10-week program. I think pretty much anybody can afford $1 a week, right? So the overall reason for doing this is we're meant to be clearing out stuff. We're meant to be unburdening ourselves so that we can step into a new way of being, a new lighter way of being. Again, we're in that age of Aquarius. It's a whole different energy than what we just left. And so we need to lighten up the load. I keep saying my thing is I need to lighten up my load so that I'm free to move around the world. Free to move around the world. And I'm not sure where I'm going to be led. I really think I'm going to end up in Portland for a while, but we'll see. But I need to be free to move around the world, not burdened with a ton of crap, right? So have an awesome day. Practice your dignity. Bequeath dignity to others. Let's see how this goes. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the feed or private message me, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning. Bye-bye. Happy May Day.